All right. Well,
very therapeutic.
Yeah, because we did bits and fought with each other, we didn't talk about the KKK rally in Anaheim, or the very important Apple FBI privacy issues. You'll have to listen to some other podcasts with it has a little more control over itself to get an insight into these issues. You'll have to Google it and educate yourself. I don't know. I wrote coughing and farting. Oh, that's important. All right. Before we bring our guests out. Okay, so this is an important question because this happened to me today. So I coughed and I farted. I was with my girlfriend, right. And I was like
simultaneously, exactly at the same time.
No, in alternate. No.
Was it like cough fart or is it like exactly at the same time?
Of course, at the same time because it's the old. So talking to her, I was just like, yeah. So anyways, and it's great and. It's great to be in love and have respect for each other and to not have our opinions about each other be affected by like it happened at the same time. So when you cough, your cough is loudest to you. Your fart, you know you farted. Yeah. What you don't know is if the person is a foot away from you, if they heard the cough louder than the fart. So here's the dilemma. So this is why I always go. First, I'm going to say what I always do, and then I'm going to explain why. I always, when that happens, I go, and then I go, I farted when I coughed. The reason I do that is because what if they heard it and I ignored it?
You want to get in front of that news cycle.
What if they heard it and they thought I was coughing to cover a fart instead of leaving the room? Right. I was like, the truth is, it was an accident. If I had to fart, I would have left the room and farted and come back. I would never do something like that, be dishonest and go like...
Are you saying the cough made you fart? Like it was the cough?
Of course the cough made me fart. What do you mean? What's the alternative to that?
They could have been independent of each other.
What?
You could have coughed and farted and they had nothing to do with each other.
What are the odds of that happening? That's insane.
Do you always cough when you fart?
No,
or do you fart separately sometime?
Fart separately all the time and cough separately. But obviously...
It's not that dumb of a question, then.
You guys, okay. But
I think of a cough as more of an upper body thoracic kind of thing, and the farts being more of a lumbar and below.
Yeah, but when you get your balls groped by the doctor, he says turn left and cough.
I don't fart on him.
But I'm saying your balls are closer to your ass than your chest.
Right.
At least mine are.
Humble brag.
Pics or it didn't happen, Rob. All right. Sorry. So when you cough, you may fart.
I can't believe this is... am I going to find out I'm weird this way?
I have a little more core strength than you, maybe.
That's probably... I won't deny that at all. My chiropractor's all over me about my core. That probably is a thing.
How are you and your chiropractor doing?
I'm down to once a week. And I'm on a vitamin D prescription thanks to my doctor, and everything's going great. I've lost weight. I know it doesn't look like that, but and everything's doing great. My doctor's very happy about how my diet's going, and I'm doing great. I know I look like a big, sweaty, gross slug, and I'm saying that when I cough, I fart. Every time I cough, I don't fart.
Right.
But I think it's insane.
Not all that glitters is gold.
All right, we could just...
Okay, so you're coughing and farting.
Well, I guess we're done with that. I feel like I don't want to...
So you coughed...
I wanted to know...
You farted in front of your new girlfriend, and what was the upshot of that?
I wanted to know, because this happened today, and it made me remember that it doesn't... Regardless of how long I've been dating somebody, it doesn't matter, regardless of who the other person is, I've always, when that happens, when I cough... and I fart.
Full disclosure.
I just go, and it's like I have to make this decision in my head where I go, there's a good chance that now I'm just going to be telling a person that didn't want to know that I farted. However, to me, it's sort of like the legal system's philosophy. It's like it's better to let 10 innocent men go or 10 guilty men go free than the idea of one innocent man going to prison.
Right.
It's better to have 9 people go like, why is he always telling us when he farts after a cough, than to have one person go, do you know that fucking guy did the other day? He had to fart, so he faked a cough. He didn't get up and go away. He just fucking he thinks I'm so stupid that he can just cover his farts, and he just and he wanted me to just sit in a fart.
Did you?
I don't want anyone thinking that.
They let 10 guilty men.
They're supposed to.
They're supposed to.
We don't really approach it that way, but
They're supposed to let 10
It's better.
guilty men.
That's an American
Go.
justice philosophy that we learned in high school.
They should change that.
Dan, did you find
They're
out?
trying.
Did you find out if you were busted on the fart or not? Did you know?
Yeah, she said, well, no, and I've done it before too. And she said again, she's like, why do you keep telling me when that happens? And she said, I didn't know you farted. And I said, well, I didn't know you didn't know, so I had to tell you.
That makes you a good person, though. That makes you a good...
That's what I told her.
Yeah. It also makes you a guy with no core strength.
And that's true, and I'm going to work on that.